All right. Why don't we begin in a forward fold? So you just be in the middle of your mat, separate your feet hips distance, bend your knees a little bit, drop your head and your neck, and then interlace your hands, bring them behind your head, right below at the base of your head, and just take a couple deep breaths. Another breath here, and then exhale. All right, start to let your hands drop and release. Shake out your head. Inhale, lengthen your spine. You can walk the feet forward a little bit. And exhale, fold over your legs. Do that again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. You want a really flat back. Hands can be on your shins. Open up your chest. Shoulders away from your ears. And then fold over your legs. One more time. Lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold. From here, bend your knees a little bit. You're gonna step your left foot back, drop your left knee down, and then bring your hands up onto your thigh. Drop your shoulders, let your hips sink a little bit. Relax your face. Breathe. And take your arms up, just one breath, get really long. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, curl your back toes, straighten out your right leg, flex your foot. You can walk your hands back. Bring your shoulders back, open your chest. Deep breath, and exhale. And then start to pivot your right foot, so turn so your feet are parallel. Inhale, lengthen your spine, bring your hands onto your hips, come all the way up to stand, and then open your arms really wide, turn your right toes forward, bend your knee, and come into warrior two. Drop your shoulders, relax your face, breathe, and sigh. You can just relax your breath a little bit here. Take one more, and exhale. Straighten your right leg, pivot your right foot in, bring your hands onto your hips, and fold forward one more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Good. Walk your hands back of your mat, turn your left toes forward, and then bend, drop your right knee, take your arms up. Or actually bring them onto your thigh first, right? Drop them onto your thigh. You want to ground down through your left heel, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, draw your ribs in. Another breath here. Then take your arms up, breathe, get long, lift through your fingers. Try to keep your neck soft. Exhale, bring your hands down, pick that back knee up, flex your right foot. Try to straighten out both your legs. You can always have something underneath of your hands. Shoulders back, chest opens. Deep breath in. And then start to drop your left foot, pivot your feet again. Bring your hands onto your hips, come all the way up to stand. Turn your left toes back of your mat, turn your right toes in a little bit, open your arms, and don't tip your pelvis at all, so your pelvis is really centered. Open your arms, and then bend for warrior two. Shoulders down, reach through your fingers, breathe. Inhale, straighten your left leg, pivot your feet, and then hop your feet together. You're at the middle of your mat. All right, lift your right knee, and then you're gonna reach down, place your foot onto your leg for tree pose. It can be on your thigh, it can be on your calf. Bring your hands to your heart. You can always use something for balance. So if you want to use the wall that's nearby or furniture, take a couple breaths. Firm that left outer thigh, firm your left leg, stand really tall, drop your shoulders a little bit. And then turn your knee forward, and you can interlace your hands and grab onto your knee, flex your right foot, drop your shoulders, stand tall. And you can drop your hands or you can bring them onto your hips and extend your right leg out. Try not to lean back. Breathe, lower your leg. All right, weight's gonna go into your right foot. Pull that left knee up, open it out, reach down, place your foot on your thigh, on your calf, even your ankle. Bring your hands together and try not to drop into your right outer hip. Squeeze that right outer hip in. Belly and ribs are in. Hands together at your heart. Couple breaths. Good. Steady, even. Start to turn your left knee forward. Pull that knee up. Grab onto your shin. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. All right, hands can come onto your hips. Extend your leg. Couple breaths. Try to lift it, not so high, but try to make it straight. And then lower down. All right, turn to face the front of your mat. And bend your knees. You're gonna sit back in a chair pose. Your weight goes back into your heels, hips go back, and then take your arms up. Okay, get really long. Try not to fold your chest down. Lift your chest up. Breathe, drop the shoulders a little bit. Neck is loose. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And plant your hands, step your feet back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, push through your palms, bend your knees a little bit here. Reach back through your hips. Shift forward, drop your knees for tabletop, and then bring your hips back into child's pose. From child's pose, come back into tabletop with a modified push-up. So your knees are down, push into your palms, lower nice and slow, all the way to the floor. Point your toes once you're there. Reach your arms alongside your body. Press your pubic bone down, lift your chest up. And reach out through your fingers, reach through your toes. Breathe. And then exhale, lower down. You can let your face rest to one side. Before we do that one more time, pubic bone pushes down, chin to your mat, lift up, lift your hands, chest, feet. Try to draw your shoulder blades towards each other, reach back through your fingertips and your toes. And then exhale, lower down. Bring your hands right next to your chest and then push back, child's pose. And we'll do that again. Shift forward, modified plank or modified push-up position. Try to lower slow. Point your toes, reach your hands back, lift up. Good. Exhale, lower. This time bring your hands right next to your ribs, point your toes, draw your elbows in, lift up, upward facing dog. Press through your palms, push through your feet, open up your chest, legs really strong. You can drop your knees and then shift back. Maybe pause in child's pose and then downward facing dog. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. One more time, lengthen your spine, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take your arms up again, breathe in. And exhale, fold. Inhale that half lift. And then plant your hands, walk your feet back, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in and exhale. From here, drop your knees again, tabletop. Shift your hips back, child's pose. All right, bring yourself up. And you're gonna swing your legs around and come to sit. And from here, cross your right foot outside of your left thigh. Keep your left leg strong and flexed. Wrap your arm around your right knee, sit up really tall, and start to turn to the right. And drop your shoulder a little bit, lift your chest, breathe. And then start to bring yourself back around. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Take your arms up. And then exhale, just wherever your hands land. It can be on either side of your shin. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders. Couple deep breaths. Good, one more. Try not to round, but keep lifting. And bring yourself up and just switch legs. So extend the right leg, the left foot's gonna cross outside of your right thigh. Wrap your arms, sit up tall, and then start to turn. breathe up into your chest. Don't lean back into your hand, but try to lift up. Bring yourself back to center. Bring your left foot inside. Take your arms straight up. And then lean out, lean forward. Drop your head to your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale. And just one more here. And exhale. And then bring yourself up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up really tall. Shoulders drop down. Release your neck. You can stay sitting tall, or you can lean forward a little bit. But again, try not to round. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale, bring yourself up. Cross your shins. All right, sit up really tall, let your shoulders drop. Take a few breaths in and out. Relax your stomach. Your chest lifts on the inhale and exhale. Maybe your body's feeling a little looser, a little better through the shoulders, the hips. Bring your hands together. Bow your head down. Namaste. Thank you all. That's a nice, short flow of yoga. If you're new to yoga, just getting into it, it's great. Just move your body in a different way.